My mom called me 4 days before Thanksgiving and said, "You're not coming this year." No warning, no question, just a verdict. Then she added, "Your sister's new husband thinks you'd ruin the vibe." I'd met my sister's husband twice. Once at their rushed wedding dinner, where he barely spoke. Once at a brunch where he asked oddly specific questions about my job. So hearing I was drama made my stomach drop, but it also felt familiar. I'd been the difficult one in my family since I was old enough to notice. I asked my mom what I'd done. She sighed like I was exhausting her by existing. "It's his first Thanksgiving with us," she said. "We're keeping it peaceful." Peaceful meaning, cut me out and call it maturity. My sister didn't call. My dad didn't call. Nobody fought for me. I told my mom I understood and hung up before my voice cracked. That night, I stared at my grocery list and felt stupid for even making one. I told myself I'd do my own thing. Takeout, movies, quiet. But the rejection sat under my ribs like a bruise you keep pressing. The next morning, I went to work and tried to shove it down. Work makes sense. I'm the compliance director at a mid-sized company downtown. I'd barely logged in when my assistant knocked and said, "There's a man here asking for you. He says it's urgent." I asked for a name. She hesitated. "Ethan, my sister's husband." My stomach did that slow, cold flip. I walked to the lobby and saw him near reception. His jaw was tight. His hands kept opening and closing. Then his eyes landed on me and his face went blank. This is the part that plays in my head in slow motion. His chair scraped back. His breath hitched. His eyes went wide like he'd seen a ghost. Then he blurted, loud enough for half my floor to hear, "No, no, no, this can't be right." People turned. Keyboard stopped. Even the receptionist froze. I took one step closer. He recoiled like I'd swung at him. You work here?" He stammered. "Yeah," I said. "Why are you in my office?" His gaze snapped to the company logo, then to my badge. He swallowed hard. "You're Talia Morgan, compliance." I didn't like the way he said my name. Not like family, like a file. "What is this about?" I asked. His hands started shaking. He grabbed the chair for balance. "Oh my God," he whispered. "Your sister didn't know." "Didn't know what?" "That you're the one investigating my company." Everything snapped into place. The wedding stare, the brunch questions, the sudden campaign to keep me away from Thanksgiving. He hadn't been scared of me as a person. He'd been scared of my job. "So you told my family I'd ruin the vibe," I said. "Because you're worried I'd figure out where you work." His shoulders sagged. He nodded once. "I just needed distance," he mumbled. "If you connected the dots, I could lose everything." The audacity was almost impressive. My family cut me out of a holiday because a grown man was hiding something dirty, and they chose him over me with one phone call. I kept my voice calm. "Ethan, the investigation already connected the dots last week." His face collapsed. "What?" "We flagged your firm in an audit," I said. "Records are already pulled." He stared at me like he was trying to bargain with reality. "You're going to report it," he whispered. I didn't gloat. I didn't yell. I just said, "That depends on what the records show, but you should prepare for some very serious questions." He backed up, muttered an apology nobody asked for, and walked out. When the door shut, my assistant finally exhaled. "Do I even want to know?" she asked. "Not today," I said, and went back to my desk. Then I did what I always do when someone tries to make me their scapegoat. I documented. I emailed my team that there was a potential conflict and requested I be walled off. No drama, no hero speech, just a paper trail and a locked door. That evening, my sister finally called. Her voice was tight, like she was trying not to shake. "Ethan said you work in compliance," she started. I let the silence stretch. "Yeah," I said. "That's why he didn't want me at Thanksgiving." My mom called 10 minutes later, suddenly full of urgency. Not, "Are you okay?" Not, "We're sorry." Just, "You can't do this to the family." I laughed once, short and mean. "I didn't." "He did. You just helped him." Thanksgiving came anyway. I cooked for 2 friends who didn't treat me like an inconvenience. We ate, we drank, we watched stupid movies, and my phone stayed face down. Somewhere across town, I knew Ethan wasn't worried about the vibe anymore. He was worried about the truth catching up.